Hello, Doomers. Hopefully, I actually get to post this one, and I'm not just gonna spend fucking time talking to myself again because for the last two nights I've been trying to post a simple fucking video on X, and I haven't been able to do it yet. And I'm pissed off, and I'm just generally cranky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post them in wee installments, and then we'll rip the shit out of them together and do it that way. I think it's 15 minutes that they allow me for that. I didn't know there was a time limit. So yeah, I'm just going to read them very quickly. We'll have a laugh about it. We'll move on. Ian, silly bucket list. Feel free to completely disregard these ones, and don't worry, normal service will resume very shortly. I'm just looking at one or two things now. That should obviously be the focus of my attention and not warbling nonsense into a camera. So anyway, I wrote poems during my depression stage. They're all fundamentally the same, and they're all derivative romantic poems. I did read them to myself for the last two evenings, so I am reacquainted with them, and not a massive fan. But we'll see how we do. The bucket list is a bucket list, so yeah, it's not supposed to be fun necessarily. So anyway, the first one is called Eternity. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just one moment. Oh, God. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is an exceptionally big bottle of beer, but you're quite mistaken. I'm just very small. Oh, Christ. So I know the first one is called Eternity. It's mercifully short. It's very short. It's a wee poem. I'm already running out of time. This is what happened the last two fucking nights. So yeah, it's called Eternity, and it's a love poem. So I won't prefix it with so. That kind of ruins it. So 1, 2, 3. Eternity feels nigh empty, devoid of sweet sights once seen. But whilst absent I sense thee still, a back of winter's eve. For yet thou trick my heart to think of sunkest nights wrapped unto dream. Wherefore I factor time with thee under my aspect of eternity. Yeah, it is a sucker for an eternity poem. Unfortunately, I'm not Emily Dickinson or William Blake. It's serviceable in a way, but I was smiling when I was reading it, and that says a lot. So yeah, second one. The second one is called A Place of Rock and Clay. It's also a love poem. 1, 2, 3. We made our way on a red raw day to a place of rock and clay, and drank our fill on the greying hill, looking out upon the bay. We fell in love on a red raw day in a place of rock and clay, reclining atop some green outcrop we gave ourselves away. We paused a while on a red raw day in a place of rock and clay, counting coins round ribbon trees as her smile began to fade. We came to pray on a red raw day in a place of rock and clay, Covenants made and covenants broke in the self same way. I'll ne'er go back on a red raw day to that place of rock and clay, to mistake my dreams for sacraments and moments for an age. So that poem is about the Burren in the west of Ireland. The Burren is a glacial-karst landscape in County Clare in Western Ireland. I do recommend it because if you go there with the right kind of eyes and there's nary any bipedal filth about, you can kind of see things through the lens of geological time. It's always a bit of fun. As for the poem, it's strangely Scottish to these ears. I don't know. There's just something Scottish about it. Maybe I was reading Robert Burns at the time, or watching Rab C. Nesbitt and the Idiot Box. But there's definitely a bit of Billy Connolly, which is fine. I'm not racist. So I'm just going to read one more, and then I'm going to dip out for the time being, because there's stuff happening, and I want to be checking that stuff. So okay, the next one, the final one. It's called The Last Clock. The Last Clock. So let's see what this one holds. Okay, so last clock. 1, 2, 3. What is love, save the cruel calculus of a claim and loss? Nay, what is love, save what cannot but be saved? A many-chambered thing indeed, pitfallen and oft wing-clipped, a nether place for the never dead. Yet what are men without it? For what's felt is ne'er what's thought. And so, my friends, I swear, I'll save this many-chambered love till the last clock stops. It's called The Last Clock. It's actually just a sneaky little derivative poem on the subject of love. And the ghastly stickiness of affection. Is serviceable, basic and childish. But then love is the most basic and childish of all the human emotions. So there were some of my thoughts on love during the depression stage of climate grief. Apologies for those. As I said, I'll be just posting little ones. I'll flag them so you can just kind of ignore these and go about your way, doomers. Just focus on the good stuff. So I know that's enough. Oh, have I run out of? Oh no, it was only 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Oh look, that's good. That's good. I tell a few jokes. No, I won't. Yeah, I'm a little bit cranky. I'll be more ebullient in the next one. Peace.